What's up, everybody? It's Jeremy from Weldtec Designs, and today I have one badass RV to show you guys. This thing is just awesome. I like the RV itself, but I also like, of course, everything that we did to it at Weldtec Designs. So if you want to customize your motorhome, make it unique, make it drive amazing, and give it a ton of ground clearance, you're definitely gonna wanna watch this full video and see all of the killer things that we did at Weldtec Designs to this awesome Sunseeker motorhome behind me. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. And if you wanna learn more about RVs, maybe you're in the RV market and you're thinking, hey, I wanna buy an RV, and you came across this page, head over to Big J's RV Reviews. I do RV reviews, just talking about motorhomes, what I like, dislike, and give you an honest, my honest 10 cents about it. Since I don't sell motorhomes, I don't care. I'll tell you what I love and what I hate. So anyways, back to the real business here. Let's talk about this thing. This thing is awesome. So 32 feet of just pure fun. So we're gonna start off with first, of course, all of the things on this motorhome are black. When I talk about the mirrors, the awning, all the accessories, the cabinets, the moldings, all of that stuff, all is blacked out or has black trim. So of course, black grille on the front of this, blacked out the headlights. Now I would love your guys' opinion in the comment section. What do you think of this? We went with a pre-runner bumper up on the front of this RV. He doesn't need a winch. Look how tight this is to the front of this motorhome. How sexy is that? It's also going to give you the ability to run a light bar down here in the skid plate. And then we also did light bar mounts behind the grill as well. So that way he can add 2 light bars to the front of this and get a ton of light, which is going to be awesome. Now, of course, this thing sits higher than your RV, and you're like, what the heck did they do to make this thing sit so nice and give it so much ground clearance? Well, this is gonna have our 6-inch off-grid kit. What that's gonna be is new coil springs. On this one, we did the Fox shocks. Look at those awesome extended radius arms. Those things are just sexy as all could be. We modified the beams. We dropped down your sway bar brackets, so you still run your factory sway bar. Now, let me emphasize this, guys. This is huge. With our suspension on your motorhome, you will not need to put any Band-Aids on your motorhome. A lot of these already come with Band-Aids. People do it. And when I talk about Band-Aids, like Coney shocks, heavy-duty sway bars, sumo springs, airbags in the rear, helper, like none of that stuff. That stuff is garbage. If you saw the pile of that I have, it's just ridiculous. We take it all off. With our suspension, you don't need anything else. You're gonna love it. So there it is. That is all the suspension. That is giving us 6 inches of height. Now, we went a step further on this. We added the Ultra wheels. We blacked them out. Another set of lug nuts on there. And then we're running that 235/85 16 BF Goodwrench KO3 on there. Like, boom, sexiness, all of it right there. And when you think that it couldn't get any sexier, I throw down on this really sick Weldtec Design step. So this is going to replace your factory step, which is awesome. This actually brings it down 3 inches, making getting in and out of your coach a lot easier. You can even run this on a factory coach if you wanted to, if you don't have a step or you have a hard time getting into your coach. It's a more natural entrance to your step. The mud flap is going to be bigger because ideally we want to keep your coach looking nice, keep the mud, rocks and stuff from getting kicked up on there. No matter what, it's still gonna get on there somewhat, but the more we can reduce it, it's really nice. And let me show you what I'm talking about. As you come around here, you're gonna notice, like as I step into this, you're going to see from step 1 to step 2 is like a more natural, like 6-inch step. So it's like boom, boom, getting in there. Look how nice that is. It's not like, trying to work out my glutes here. on that big step up. So I don't care how old you are, I love the step. It's so nice having that on my motorhome now. Definitely appreciate that. Even the tread plate, it's aluminum. You can remove it, wash it out, don't run it if you want. It's just sexy, okay? So, like I was saying, as we go down the side of this, you can see black trim around the moldings, black trim around all the cabinets, even all of this. So all the blacked out stuff looks great, getting rid of all the chrome accessories that used to be on the front of this. It even looks like you got a little fender flare going on here, like this thing was just made to run these KO3s on the back. So when we come to the back of this, now here's one of the key things about why our kits ride so nice, is the amazing set of leaf springs that we build to the weight of the coach. That's ideal. This isn't a one spring fits all. We build the springs to different weights of these coaches, and that's why it gets all of the height in the leaf spring. Notice that spring is really happy. It has a big smile. It's not frowning like your spring on your stock motorhome. I encourage you, go look at your spring on your stock motorhome. I guarantee you it's frowning. And if it's not, it's because you have an airbag pumped up to like 120 PSI to try to make it not sad. We've also added the Fox shocks in the back of this. Yes, this is the Ultra wheel. Now, if you're thinking about doing the Ultra wheels, what's really nice is you're gonna buy 2 rear wheels. That's the outside rear wheel. You're gonna get the front wheels. Your inside wheels are still going to stay the same. And now what's really nice as well is when we get to the back of this coach, we're gonna come all the way around to the back of it. Dude, I love the amount of storage this thing has. It's rad. So we did a full rear bumper on this, but we took one of the tires, or I'm sorry, one of the rims that were on this, powder coated it black, and then put a KO3 on the back of it. So we have a full size spare as well. That is really nice. So there is still a couple little touches. I'm waiting for the clips. Check this out. This doesn't have the ladder on the back. Folding table mount, slides out sideways. I do have a special pin that goes in there, holds your table in. That is really nice, so you're not having to lift the table out. Slides out sideways. Now here's something really cool and unique about this folding table mount is you can really mount this table mount anywhere you want. Say you have a van, you got a Sprinter van, let's just throw it out there. It's got a roof rack on it, but you have 4 inches of clearance between your roof rack and the roof of your van. This could mount to the bottom of your roof rack and hold that table. Maybe you want to mount it underneath your coach, you could do that as well. You have a huge mounting surface in order to do that. You can mount any direction. That is what is awesome because you know that you always want a table. So, of course, more storage is always necessary. You can never have enough room to pack your stuff. So we put this really nice aluminum box on the back. Has the shelf in here. The shelf can be changed as far as height. And what's nice about it too is it's fully it's watertight, element tight. Lock that, so you can not only, you can lock the cabinet itself. I can't even get that off. You can put a lock through it as well to put a secondary lock. Now, normally you don't have to. This particular one, we actually put this on a swing. So this is going to swing all the way out and lock off to the side. So what's really nice about that is if you're tailgating, you're using, your bumper as whatever you may be doing with it. It's just really nice to have it kind of hanging out. Maybe you're gonna set up a barbecue on it, put stuff like that. It's just nice addition, so something to think about. Now, this is something totally unique we did on this particular motorhome. This one didn't even come with a rear bumper. So this particular model doesn't even have a rear bumper. It just had a trailer hitch on the back. They're trying to keep it all nice and clean with this like fiberglass rear end. We ditched the hitch on here because the hitch was tucked so far underneath. I didn't really like it. We built a custom hitch on the back of this. Not only does it tie into the bumper, we made the bumper, the frame mounting brackets extra long. It has 2 points of contact, really making this hitch receiver really strong. You can see it even has your propane quick release, all of your things for towing, and then we added a license plate light on it. But just something really cool. What's nice about this is it increased where the hitch receiver is by about 10 inches, allowing it so depending on what you're gonna be towing with your vehicle, it makes it be able to have more of a pivot angle, you know, when towing. You notice this also locks open in that locked position. That's really nice. So in order to close it, I do have to pull the pin and slide that back. And then I can double latch that into place. Now, another big question is people always ask is, with this increased lift, is there anything else that I should think about doing? Well, the next thing would be, as we come here, you're gonna see that double quickie step. Boom, so now that's gonna come out, giving you really nice entry to be able to get into your coach. If you didn't have that, you would be going this way up. So basically, again, guys, unless you're looking for that glute workout, you can see that's a large, big step getting into there. And it's not the step in that I worry about for you guys, it's the step out.
Head to Chris Wood's desk. The is that? Shit!
That fly literally flew into my mouth. All right, so look at it, there it is. That's definitely a big step getting into this coach, unless you're looking for that glute workout. Of course, I always am, but this is gonna make it getting in and out of your coach really nice. And I wanna tell you, the reason to consider this, it's not getting in, it's getting out. Oftentimes you forget how high your coach is with a suspension kit on it. You're in a hurry, you go to get out of your coach, and that step down, you like almost break an ankle. So just looking out for you guys. I want you guys to have the best of everything. And as we close that, boom, tucked up and away. Shouldn't worry about dragging that with all the height that we have on this motorhome. Man, I know that that is a ton of stuff, but I think we pretty much covered everything. Of course, I want to hear, like, what is your favorite thing about this motorhome? What is the one thing, if you could do just one thing on this, what would it be? I would love to hear in the comments section below. And you know, that would always be a good time. But man, this Forest River Sunseeker looks amazing. Of course, it has the Weldtec touch done to it now, so it's gonna drive amazing as well as look amazing. You're gonna stand out at the campground, and you know, the bad part about this is, unless you like people, don't do this to your motorhome, because a lot of people are going to be coming up to you saying, oh my God, I love your motorhome, what'd you do to it? And it's gonna force you to talk to them and make new friends. Maybe that's what we're all about, is building the RV community, because it is awesome. You guys are awesome. I think that's all I got, guys. I hope you enjoyed my jibber jabbering talking about this awesome Sunseeker. Comments, that's what that's for. Let me know what questions you guys have. Otherwise, guys, I'm gonna get back to the shop. I think it's like time for softball, actually. Not for me either, for my daughter, softball practice. You know, that's it, dad life. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys, so much for hanging out with me.